Lee.
Hey.
Lee.
Hey. What's happening?
Lee's taping up Hank's bed. We're going to do the final paint and get her out of here. So after he's done, we're going to go DA down, final every area out, seal it, paint it, get it out.
Right now, we're taking a quarantine in this bad boy. So what's green stays green, and we don't screw up the work that's already been done. This is where I come in. Back underneath the wheel well, you can see where everything's been hard lined, and that way we got nice lines. Everything transitions real nice, and you'll never be able to tell this wasn't painted as one, in theory. So you can see it up underneath the back over there, up around the wheel well, and down into these spots here. Also, we got to make sure that we don't get any blow-by on any of the areas that have any kind of open area. Picky. That's what it's all about.
Yep, there's Hank's frame. It's getting old seeing this thing in videos. We're going to do final quality checks on it. Today is Wednesday. So Kevin will be here in just a wee bit, and he's going to final torque everything on this bad boy. And you just saw Lee taping everything up on the bed for Hank's truck.
Hey everybody, today we're buttoning up the rear end on the truck. We just added 75 W90 hand oil gear lube in it with the limited slip additive. So we're ready to put the drive shaft in her now, and then we're not too far from setting up the 4-link and getting the pinion angle right and everything, so we can button up the 4-link and finish the chassis out, and we go on to the body work on the cab and the box and start getting this thing wrapped up to where we can get her fired back off again. And that looks like it for today. It's going to be, I'll get the exhaust done on it today. Get what I got on the exhaust buttoned back up underneath after the drive shaft. And we will be in the driver's seat on this old girl.
Hey guys, almost wrapped up on this. We've got her all quarantined underneath, on the side, on the rear. Any areas for blow-by. All we got to do is one little door after this, and we're prep and shoot, ready to roll.
You got to hold your tongue a certain way when you do that.
All the way around it. So it's snug down to the 9s.
Kevin just put some gear oil in it. Just wants to make sure that nothing leaks. Other than that, pretty much simple. We pulled it apart, clean and inspected everything. And we just put a fresh new gasket in. Everything's been painted and done, so he's just doing the final spec.
That's what I call plenty of lube. Everything's a tight fit on this old girl.
Hank's bed is about ready. I panel bonded the rail in, the new rail in, really nice, no more issues. Did a lot of fine sanding, get rid of all the dieback in the 2K. Now I'm ready to reseal one more time and go to base clear on this. Okay, today's color is going to be Hot Hues, Extreme Green, and this is Chroma Premier. It's not Chroma Base. So it takes 1-to-1. So you're going to do 1 part color, 1 part base maker, 7185. We're going to do 10% activator, so it really puts a bite into it. On Chroma Base, it's optional. You can put an activator in it. But on Chroma Premier, you have to put the activator in it. So you're going 10% to make sure the bind goes. Without the activator, not a good day long term for holdout. So let's get that mixed. All right, we're going to be spraying the base coat today on the bed. So we're going to be using Hot Hues Extreme Green. We're going to do 4 to 5 coats base coat, 3 coats clear coat. Now I'm going to do a spray out to set my pressures on the spray out sheet on the wall. This is something I've been doing for years. I just write on my workbench here the temperature and the humidity index for when I'm shooting the coats. And then I tell myself what I have and then what I'm using for the paint gun and what PSI running. And I go over the sod over here and you can see 92 degrees and 48% humidity and the times that I went back out, it got out of the booth, excuse me. And then 510 end. Okay, that's what the bed looks like. We shot the silver. The silver is actually a pearl effect. So if you notice the contrast in it, no, your eyes are not fooling you. It actually tints to the purple. You can see highlights of it, but it bounces off really nice. And once I get this out in the sunlight, it's going to really pop. Fluorescents don't do justice, but what fluorescents do for me is truth serum. So it shows me a lot if I have any issues or crap in the work or anything that I need to do, whatever I need to do, it shows me there. But out in the sunlight, it hides everything, but it shows the color. So pretty cool. That's a little bit of space. Where's the look right? Okay, straighten it out. Yep, straighten it out. Good.
Maybe, we don't want this thing getting speed and we'll run into that box.
Our shit, we gotta turn around the bed anyways.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's Kevin. He's always over here.
I gotta do this, guys. No, you don't.
I always got a word.
Don't matter. We're gonna go 4 zoomies on each side anyways.
Hey, where'd you put the bolts, Earl?
On the toolbox, Kev.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody's gonna pick on me. I'm gonna go, nope, we're not doing that. We're going open headers the whole way out.
No, that's why we're gonna put 4 zoomies on the side.
No, we're getting rid of the mufflers and the X-pipes and all that. It's gonna be 8 pipes all the way. We're gonna.
Corner.
Really, that's really what we ought to have.
We have to turn it.
Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking me and you grab in front of the small piece, right here.
Yeah.
We can grab underneath the front.
Yeah, we can't touch that small piece.
Right.
All right, guys. We're good. Okay. Just go counterclockwise. You just look there. Okay, all
There's
it
no
is.
music.
Yeah, I'm holding about 60 pounds of this. That's all I got, guys, so it's up to you.
All right, now. Where's that? A little more forward?
No. Hold on. Okay.
Let me know.
Come forward a little bit. Down.
It's resting or something.
Yeah, you're down. Go ahead.
I don't want to sit mine in now.
Down, set it down. Set it down. Set it down. Okay. Perfect.
I want to go home. Okay.
You're in.
Okay. Do we want to put any of the bolts to hold the bed in the front? or
No,
anything?
let it be because we're going to put it on the lid next, and then we're going to raise it up and do whatever we need
All right,
to do.
let's get Doyce's Cab out so we can wheel it straight over to the bay.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that. We'll put it over in the high bay.
So we got to move this right now.
No, we gotta move.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
That's it, guys. Beautiful. We'll bring the cat in and we'll call it good.
We got to move the nose on more.
No, I think we're all right right there.
Doyces Cab in here.
Perfect. That way I'm good. That way I can hit this. Okay. Now I can get some work done.
Now we got to finish this one.
When we pulled Doyce's engine,
Yeah.
This car was running. Remember?
Yeah, it ran. Didn't run good.
Mine didn't run at all. I had water in it.
the master cylinder was falling out of this one. Hey, we took the cap off the master cylinder. They wanted to drive it over here. There wasn't even no fluid in the thing.
So you can still drive it.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
No one said anything about stopping.
This is what I go through on a daily basis here. You can still drive a car with no brake fluid in it.
You ever watch the Flintstones?
But the corners weren't done right. They didn't fix these corners. We put new corners on yours. We actually put your corners in right. We don't even know what really is up under here because you can't get to it. I bet you if we looked underneath it, I bet you we had the same thing as what's on yours. Hey, I'm talking to you. Well, he started this conversation. I kind of like him to be involved in the conversation. I mean, fix the dash and everything on this one, fix the dash on this one. This way, Hank.
So what are you all doing up there? You're gangbanging the firewall.
We're getting the last of the old paint chips out of here and everything, getting it all prepped. So everything, when we paint this thing,
We're working. Kevin's talking. Kevin's worried about being a movie star.
I put on a nice hat today and pants with no holes in the knees.
Next time, you should be having a half top one.
Oh, you want a mid-dress? I can get that 12-pack ass for you.
Okay.
Either way. 12-pack, 12-pack,
So that's what we use, 8308, 3M,
Yep.
seam seal, heavy bodied.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. So Kevin, what are we doing right now, buddy?
Right now we're seam sealing the bottom of the cab. Keep any road debris or salt or anything from getting in any of the spots where the metal's welded together. As long as we can seal this thing up good and tight, we'll have years of enjoyment out of this truck.
All right. So this is Doyce's Cab.
Yeah, it's Doyce's now we're working on.
Okay. Hank is just leveling everything out at the bottom there, looking really good. Getting real close to paint. We're doing a seam seal, then I'm going to be epoxying all the breakthroughs on the panel, and then 2K, sandback, seal, base and clear. Everyone, that's going to about do it for us today. Got to see a bunch of segments of progress of work of what's been going on here at the shop with the painting of the bed, finally getting the bed on Hank's chassis, and then rotation of cabs. So we got both cabs in here now, and then the last segment you saw was seam seal, and after we seam sealed, I was able to epoxy and 2K that. So our next vlog, you'll see us body working cabs and getting those ready for paint. Until then, thank you all for subscribing, checking in, checking us out, and we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.